Since people have been messing around with boats, it's one piece of equipment that has caused more debate than any other, and it is this.
It is, of course, the Humble Anchor. They come in all shapes and sizes. And right here, right now, we are going to get to the bottom of anchors and anchoring.
Whether you're pulling up for a fish or riding out a cyclone, the what, where, when and whys of anchoring are good things to know. For the purposes of this video, we'll stick with trailer boats, just because that's what we know.
Let's say you've got a 6-metre trailer boat and you come to your local boat shop and you're faced with a wall of anchors. Which one do you choose?
Now, at this point, there are two main things that you need to consider. What type of anchoring you're going to be doing, what's your application,
Yes.
and also what size of anchor do you need. The type of anchor you choose depends on where you plan to anchor and what the bottom is like.
From the skipper's chair, firstly, make sure you're dropping your anchor on sand. You don't want to be dropping it on slippery weed where it won't get a good grip. As the person on the bow drops the anchor, just put the boat in reverse off, and it'll all lay out nicely.
Sand or mud offer the best holding ability. Weedy bottom will usually foul up the anchor, making it next to useless, and reefy country will often mean a snagged anchor.
In snaggy situations, a reef pick like this is your best friend. With the prongs out, it holds. If it snags up though, enough force will bend it straight and you can pull it up. The downside with that though, wind and waves can do the same thing, and a reef pick can let go when you don't want it to.
Sand and plough style anchors do a good job of holding in soft bottom, and these Sarka sand and reef combination anchors provide more versatility. All anchor types will give a suggested anchor size depending on the size of the vessel.
After careful consideration, we have decided for our 6-metre trailer boat that this 9-kilo Sarka anchor is perfect. It's actually probably a bit over-spec'd, but in anchoring, more is more.
Now, that principle also applies to another critical anchoring component. Chain is the real hero of a good anchoring setup, so don't cheap out here. A length of chain at least equal to the length of your boat is the absolute minimum here. Twice that amount is even better. Chain laying on the bottom acts as a shock absorber and keeps the anchor buried in the sand rather than pulling it up and out.
The other thing to consider is how much anchor line you need to let out, and it's all to do with the depth of water. The general rule is 3-to-1, so what that means is if we're in 4 metres of water here on a beautiful, pristine day, we're going to let 12 metres of anchor line out. That will keep us safe and sound. But if it's going to blow in the middle of the night, then double it. It's not going to hurt.
It's not glamorous, but good anchoring is peace of mind, and that's what makes for a great day on the water.